In this video I'm going to introduce you to dynamic meditation, which was designed by Osho and is also known as his most potent meditation technique. So especially if you're having problem with sitting still and going into the stillness and the silence, this meditation was specifically designed for people who are struggling with this and starting directly with the body and not just watching the thoughts. So fasten the seatbelt, start the rocket, and let's start right into it. This meditation is done early in the morning, probably the best on an empty stomach. It lasts for 1 hour, 5 stages, and it's completely guided with music. You can find it for free on Spotify. We put the links down in the description. And throughout the whole meditation, please close your eyes or use a blindfold if it is needed. The most important fact during this meditation is to move into it with whole totality and to give everything regardless what your mind says. If this doesn't make sense, just follow up. You're gonna see exactly now why. The technique itself was actually designed to break old patterns, release suppressed energy, and then after the release it's way much easier to move into witnessing the thoughts and getting a glimpse of meditation. Stage 1, 10 minutes of chaotic breathing. Keep the eyes closed and through the whole time just breathe in and out through the nose and the mouth is shut. The breathing is completely chaotic without any rhythm or pattern. It's intense and as deeply as possible. So if you have problems with getting into it, use your arms and start to chicken wing like this. You can see it on the video if it helps. If it feels unnatural, you can also try to do it without, but for me personally, it helped. So just give it a try and see what actually works. It's really important in this stage that you go completely nuts on it, because your mind is going to come up with every excuse to not do the full 10 minutes. But it's really important because the whole idea is to move from the conscious part of the mind into the subconscious through this chaotic breathing. And the goal is that suppressed emotions start to arise, which is important for the next stage. Really important point, give 110% throughout the whole meditation and don't hold back, because it's really necessary that it actually works. Stage 2, 10 minutes of catharsis. In this stage, you allow everything of the suppressed emotions which have arisen to throw them out of the system. So once you hear the gong, just start acting, moving, screaming, laughing, crying, whatever comes up, making weird noises and moving the body in the way it wants to move, regardless if you like it or not. So, because a lot of suppressed emotions can actually arise and you start to act them out, just give space to it and don't hold back in any possible way. Key point, just in case nothing should come up or you feel too shy, just go for it, act like you're crazy or nuts, cry, go loud, scream, shout. You can always start with this, and then usually it can also happen by just start shouting and moving the body and going really expressive into it, that you start to move into the suppressed emotions and it's gonna rise naturally. Stage 3, 10 minutes jumping on the spot and saying the Who mantra. So you're gonna stand, you raise the arms, stay loose, and you jump. And whenever your heels start to hit the ground, you're gonna say Who. It's basically like a primal sound. So it's not a quiet sound like Who. It's a loud Who, which is coming out of the belly. You can also feel it there. The whole idea is just to make the energy rise upwards through the external hammering from the feet on the ground, and also the Who, which hits on the belly center. Throughout the whole stage, still keep the eyes closed and go completely nuts on it. Give more than 100%, because your mind will come up with any excuse not to do it. But it's really important to really go for it. Stage 4, 15 minutes of silence. Once you hear a loud stop and the music stops, you start to go instantly in the freeze. don't move anymore from this moment on. Usually your hands should be over your head and you're just gonna be in a freeze from now on. Even if it's super hard to keep the hands up, keep them there regardless of what thoughts are gonna come up. And if it happens that the arms go down, stop them there. Once you're aware of it, just stop them there. And they're going down again, stop them there again. If you really have no power at all anymore, but this has nothing to do with your thoughts or the mind, then you can let them slowly come down, because probably at the beginning it's just too hard. But don't try to go for it. So really important, all the 3 stages before were just preparation for this stage, and now you're just gonna witness everything. You're gonna watch the breath, the body, the sounds outside and maybe also inside, and you don't do anything else and are literally in silence and stillness, external as well as internally. Stage 5, 15 minutes of celebration, which is usually dance. Once the music slowly starts to play again, you can allow the hands and arms to come down naturally again. And then however the body wants to move, express itself and dance, just allow it in a joyful and free way. Celebrate and allow that gratitude can come up and show in its own way. After the music is finished, you can bow down and slowly open your eyes, and now you're perfectly energized to start in a day. Just do whatever you want to do. You can go for work, for a walk, or what I usually love to do is to do a sitting session afterwards. And yes, one thing is, because you're super energized, don't go back to bed and sleep, because then the whole energy would be wasted on this. I would recommend you to try out this meditation at least for 21 days, because for me personally it took 1.5 months until I was able to perform it completely correctly without lowering my hands, with complete full power throughout all stages. So don't quit it on the 5th day, because it really takes some time until your lungs and also the body gets used to it. It can happen that maybe your shoulders are a bit tense on the next day from the holding. So it's just the muscles. Usually it should be all right. And if you have problems with keeping the eyes closed, I would recommend to use a blindfold. And yes, my extra tip is, if there is an OSHO center near your city where you live, check it out and do it with them together. They can also give you feedback, and there you also have a safe space to express yourself. And by being with other people, especially during the 2nd stage, you just go nuts and throw everything out. It will help you to also do it and move into it with totality. So guys, I hope you liked the introduction to this absolute rocket meditation designed by OSHO. So please try it out for yourself and let me know in the comments how your first session was, how exhausting it was, and if it actually worked for you. And if you have any questions, just drop them in the comments. If it helped you, leave a like. And we're also gonna upload soon a video with more pro tips. So if you're struggling with the meditation, or you're already a bit advanced and need more advice what to look for, just leave a subscribe and then you get the notification for the next video. Stay tuned. Peace out.